Last week this House remembered the disaster that was the RMS Leinster tragedy 100 years ago. And with this in mind, I would like to pay tribute to events that took place in Belgium and in France last weekend. And it was for soldiers who fought and died in World War I. The significance of this was that it was a joint commemoration of human sacrifice of the soldiers of the 16th Irish and the 36th Ulster Division, centred in their last major engagements of the Great War. Among those attending were members of the Somme Association, the Royal Irish Regiment and the Irish Army, and they were joined by the British and Irish embassy representatives, and uniquely, for the first time, members of the 6th Connaught Rangers Research Group from the Falls Road in Belfast. And to quote Harry Donaghy from the group, "Bitterness is a very difficult thing to expunge from our political calendar, but I would argue that, in the main, there has been an understanding and acceptance that something was ignored and forgotten for almost 100 years. And to quote Alan McFarland, who was from the Somme Association at the event, he said, "We've got the two traditions here. We have a cross-border tradition here today, the Irish Army and the British Army." And in addition to this, at the service, the exhortation at Sunday's Act of Remembrance, where they state that they shall not grow old as we that are left grow old, was read in Irish and English. And the significance of this is that this was the last time that the two traditions in Ireland fought a common cause. Young men from all four counties were represented and perished from both unionist and nationalist traditions. As we move into this period of remembrance and reflection, we need to focus on shared identities. Poppies in remembrance are about reflection and respect. It's about the human cost of war, and it's not about glorification. 100 years ago, as thousands of young men left Ireland for promises of adventure and opportunity, many who had never been out of their town or their village, their townland or their parish, with the promise that we'll be home for Christmas, and many never returned. And as for those that did, it wasn't the homecoming they deserved or expected, or it wasn't the recognition of their service or valour they truly deserved. In this current era of challenges for this country, whether it's jobs, housing, healthcare or Brexit, we all need to work together to fight common causes. I would urge this House to remember and never forget the horror of war and conflict, to ensure in this season of remembrance that it's something we should be relevant to all, not contentious, not confrontational and completely respectful, and to consider that ideology that threatens human safety, security or life has no place in a modern democracy.
Thank you.